What's up, dudes? Chooch back with another video, and today I'm bringing y'all a full review of the King Song 16S right here. And I've had multiple wheels. I've had the generic Aero X3, I've had the 9-bot 1E Plus, the M Super, the Godway ACM, you name it. But this one right here takes the cake for the best wheel I've ever had. And I'm going to go over several reasons why. And we're going to go for a little ride around here through the park and kind of see how this wheel performs. And right off the bat, after riding the Godways, the ACM and the M Super, this wheel, I'm going to go ahead and tell you up front, it's not the fastest wheel, but this wheel is so smooth, and your movements, your turning, everything is going to be so much easier for a beginner rider out there that's just picking up a wheel. The quality of this thing is incredible. I've already gone over some of the stuff about the handle being perfect. You can wheel it around, it feels super stable. And the speakers on it are great. The range is great. Let's go ahead and go for a little ride right here. I'm going to give y'all a third-person view, and then we'll go for a first-person ride around. So, as you can see on it, it's quite snappy, and whenever I'm going right there, I'm giving it, I'm not even leaning fully into it like you would, like fully accelerating. I'm just giving it about half the gas, if you will, but leaning forward into it a little bit, and it just takes right off. It's super smooth. The I mean, everything on this wheel, just the narrowness of it also. You see the overall, check it out, the width of the wheel right here is, that gives you so much more control over it than like the Godways that are trying to make the wide battery packs on the side. You have so much more control having a narrow wheel, if you will. Let's go for a ride around and let's kind of see what I'm talking about on this wheel. Let's go for a little adventure here. So anyways, taking off right there. See, this is a wheel that you're gonna go to, like you can have your Godways, your M Supers, whatever it may be, for your fast adventures, but this one's one you're going to want to take to work every day. You're going to want to commute with this one. You're going to want to take this one to class, to school, to the grocery store, wherever it may be. And it's super smooth, super reliable, and it just seems like a great product, in all honesty. You can check it out. Oh, and the lights, I'm going to go over that too. The lights on there, as a Godway rider, the lights on the front and back may seem like a gimmick to you, because I mean you have no rear light really on the Godways. You have that stupid ass LED panel or whatever it is, just flashing like random ass colors. And on the Godways, it actually has a red light that flashes on the back side of it, which is, I think it's great. And on the front of it, there's also another thing you can do. You can set it to auto, so where there's a strobe feature on the front light. And so whenever you're going forward or you're going backwards, that front light's gonna activate and you're gonna have a strobe feature whichever way you're going. And I think that feature is awesome, and I keep it on all the time, even during the day. So if you're at a stoplight or you're about to go across the intersection or anything like that, it lets people know that you are a moving vehicle and that like there's actually potential there for you to go, you know what I mean? On the Godways, people see you standing at a red light or something like that, they aren't going to be looking at you like, okay, that's a vehicle, he has the potential to move. On this, people see the lights, people look at it and they're like, okay, that's a vehicle, he's going to be moving whenever that light goes. And I kind of like that, because the features built into this thing, they may seem like a gimmick to somebody. Like whenever I first got it, I didn't look at it for the lights and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, I was riding at night the other night, and those lights, man, they can save you. Like there were several times where I would have had to wait, you know what I mean? Like held my hand up, flagged down somebody, and be like, yo, I'm about to cross right here, you know what I mean? Like, hold up, I'm about to cross. But they see the lights, they see the strobe lights, and they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna wait a minute, you know what I mean? Because as a driver, if you see lights, you know someone's concerned about their safety, and if they're concerned about their safety and you hit them, you're probably going to sue their ass. And that's the one thing I've pretty much figured out. If you see a cyclist or anybody out there that has like a light on their bike or a camera or anything like that, expect them to follow up. If you're an asshole driver or whatever it may be, expect them to follow up with it, because if they're going through the safety precautions of having a light, of having a camera, stuff like that, then they're probably going to mean business by whatever they're doing. So that's one feature I really love in it, is having the lights front and back. Super smooth wheel, as you can see. Look at it. And coming from an M Super V3S, which is right now under the Gotway Tesla, the V3S is one of the fastest wheels on the market. And I got that thing, and the day I got it, I was riding it full speed, you know what I mean? I mean, I love that wheel. I'll tell you what, the performance of the Gotways is incredible. But the thing is, you're gonna be fixing that wheel more than you're gonna be riding it. If you ride a Gotway the way it's supposed to be ridden, if you ride it to that full speed potential of 30 miles an hour that it lets you ride it at, you're gonna have all sorts of problems, because even the motor connectors I upgraded in that wheel and everything after I did all the upgrades that they pretty much expected you to do, I still had overheating of the cables in that wheel. Just after using half the battery pack, the cables were melted together solidly, and that wheel, it felt like it was like a heater. Like you could put your hand on the outside of that wheel and it was like a straight up heater. And I don't know, man, it just seems to me like, yeah, Gotway, they're fast, they're fun as shit, but you're gonna end up breaking that damn thing so fast, and you're gonna be repairing it so much. Like, the motherboard went out in mine, okay, that's great, repaired the motherboard. As soon as I got the motherboard in that thing repaired, as soon as I get the motherboard repaired in it, I gotta fix the axle. And it's like a revolving door of just problems, and there's nothing you can do to really fix that, other than either switching to a different brand or either having the insight of how to fix these things yourself. And you could be like a pro welder, you could be like a machine shop dude, whatever it may be, and you could probably fix your Gotway. You can make your Gotway run great and have no issues with it. But you're gonna have to have those tools in order to fix that machine. With this, the way that the pedals are built on it, the way the supports are built, you're not gonna have an issue with it. And with Gotways, just the whole way that they set the axle up, they set those nuts up on there, on the axle, they use the same exact bolts that would go in a 14-inch wheel, say like my 14-inch air wheel or whatever. Those same exact components are used in that 18-inch wheel, and they even use the same axle on the 22-inch wheel, which makes no sense, because of course you're going to be going faster, of course there's going to be more torque on the machine, and of course it's going to be easier to brake. And the ACM was great for me, it worked out fine. But as soon as as soon as I upgraded over to the M Super, which used the same exact hardware as the ACM, I had all kind of issues. So it's just kind of what you get, you know what I mean? So with the King Song, I see it like the Rolls Royce, you know what I mean? You're getting something that's not quite as fast as the Ferrari, but you're getting something that's going to be enjoyable to ride. It's going to be something that's smooth. You're going to be able to take it out every day, ride it, enjoy it. With the M Super, you're going to be repairing that thing. It's going to be like a Honda Civic you modded out, and it's going to be like one of those 1998 Honda Civics or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Hey, that's
But as you can see, I mean, this thing is snappy. The people saying King Songs are slow, those are the people that didn't have the S version. Yeah, basically all the King Songs before they did the S version were actually slow, and like everybody's statements behind that, I mean, they're valid, saying that the King Songs before this are slow. You can look at the videos, and I mean, they are. But before the King Song 16 or the King Song 18S or 14S, dude, even the 14S is a fast wheel. I mean, I think they're great. So, as my personal opinion, with a little vlog around riding on this thing, I gotta say, after 5 wheels, I think the King Song 16S is probably one of the best wheels you can buy right now. And that's hard pressed, man, because I just spent $2,000 on that M Super, and I love that wheel. It was a fun wheel and all, but it's not worth the problems it gives you. And I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna get back on it and be riding it later, but I just gotta have time to fix it and all and figure out what I'm gonna do. But anyways, dudes, if y'all looking for a good wheel to pick up, something reliable to get to work, get to class, whatever it may be, have fun on it, something that's speedy, I'd go with the Kingsong 16S for sure, definitely. And y'all are gonna have so much fun with this wheel. Like, mark my word on that. Y'all will have fun on this wheel for sure. Hey, hell yeah, man! Cheers. Got the one wheel swag going by. But anyways, dudes, if y'all enjoyed the video, throw it a thumbs up as always, and I'll see you on the next one.